You've caused a lot of excitement over the past few days, Mr. Strong. Gotten a lot of people riled up.
This is just the beginning, Mr. Cladwell. The people have only just begun to fight.
Keeping my daughter confined against her will. Is that how the people fight?
They fight by any means necessary.
The streets are still ours, Mr. Strong. Your people are just holed up in some underground sewer.
Well, they'll be up.
Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Cladwell. There's a disturbance over at public amenity number 32. Number 15 as well. Word's begun to spread.
People have gathered and all the rest. They're waiting to see what young Bobby will do.
After he meets with you, of course.
Of course. Mr. McQueen. Do you remember the stink years, Mr. Strong? The first years when the water table started to drop and then just kept on dropping? No one thought they had much time then, and many of us did. Questionable things. Much like the things that are happening now. There was the looting, of course, and the hoarding. Riots broke out like there was no tomorrow. But there was no tomorrow. But there is always a tomorrow if you're tough enough to cling to it. Which is why I've asked you here tonight. Some people see me as an evil man. But the truth is, I'm no more evil than you, or Miss Pennywise, or any of those poor people you insist on trying to lead. I'm only a simple man, trying to cling to tomorrow, every day, by any means necessary.
What happens when the draft is over?
Over? Well, we can always hope, I suppose. But until then, our regimen of controlling consumption through the regulating mechanism of cash must continue.
Yes. Regulating mechanism of cash.
Bobby, I want you to have this cash. And I want you to tell the people that the powers that be grant full amnesty to this week's criminal activities, so long as they're willing to return to the improved fee schedule as authorized by the legislature. Don't let it happen again. Have a good time in Rio.
So many tomorrows.
Yes.
But I'm afraid my conscience will cost you more than a pile of cash, Mr. Cladwell.
Bobby, it really is an awful lot of cash.
Free access is the only cash I'm interested in.
I thought we had an understanding, Bobby.
And understand this! If there truly was always that bright new day, we'll find it together. All of us. And not just the wealthy few. And that means free access.
Free access is impossible.
And that's what I'll tell the people.
Stop! Will not return to the stink years, Mr. Strong. I will not allow it.
Oh, well, what are you doing?
I have spent my lifetime building this company, bribing the police, paying off the political elite, and stuffing out popular resistance as if it were a naughty baby bunny in my hand. My right hand. I have centralized all power to a pinpoint spot, right here, in between these 2 years. And I am not going to let some dreamy-eyed boy who can't remember the stink years ruin all that. Seize him.
Don't do this, Caldwell. There's no telling what they'll do to the girl.
That's just a chance I'll have to take.
He really is as evil as they say.
Just because I love my daughter, I'll stop clinging to tomorrow.
Oh, well, what are you saying?
I close my heart to loved ones. You can do it again. Off to your time with the men, with all